Okay, so this is the billet that I made. It's twisted now, which is what I'm trying to tell you here. And so obviously it's somewhat irregular. So we're going to try to flatten this again now that we've twisted it. And this goes pretty good initially. Playing with billets that aren't flat can get exciting. So you got to get the thicker bit down first, and then after that you can sort of fix the rest of it. And you can see it's squaring up now. Almost happy with it here, I guess. And here you can see the twist is pretty much the way I wanted to get it, and we're kind of done here. Alright, so we're going to use a screwdriver to open up the opposite cuts that we've made. Now you can get the dimensions for this off the web. There's a ton of drawings of this stuff. Just understand that they're going to give you dimensions based on the size, the width of the material that you're using, and the length of the material that you're using. And you'll probably need to scale that. I think in my case I scaled drawing I found up by about 165% or so, just based on the dimension of the material that they had started with versus the material I had. So there I had to run off to a larger chisel to try to open that up, and now it's opened up enough. It's time to start whacking it against the 90s on the anvil. This is just all a game of trying to figure out where to hit it to get that angle to open up more. Sometimes it's easier to twist it, sometimes it's easier to bang it against the angle on the anvil. And you'll notice I switch between the peen side and the flat side of the hammer quite a bit. Here I'm just going to try to herc it open. I'm not even using a hammer because we're going to have to hit it all flat again at the end anyway. No, not the flat side, you dummy. Flip it around. Peen. Thank you. Somewhere in here I decided I need a bigger hammer. There you go. Bigger hammer. And you'll notice that the legs, if you will, of the cross are not straight to each other. They're not set to each other. They're not on a plane to each other. So you can fix all that in the hardy hole, which I think is what we'll see next. Yeah, so just take a look at it. Yep, that one's going to move the other way. Play it towards one or the other side of the hardy hole. Seems to work best for moving one leg versus the other. Almost done. We're here at the glare at it a lot stage, which always means you're almost done. Oh yeah, put it on the anvil and glare at it. Okay, here are the results of the folded crosses.
that I was making. These are for Relay for Life. Should be up by now, hopefully, on my link on my Relay for Life page, or on my Facebook page, or I'll put it down below in the comments here on YouTube. So this is the test piece. It's just mild steel, just to check and make sure it worked. First piece beveled, because I ended up with this grain on side, and there's only a couple places where, unfortunately, down here where it was flat to the grind. So I tried to add some bevel to see if it would fix that, and it made it a little bit more interesting, but still not as nice as the other piece where everything was nice and flat to the grind. So that piece came out really nice. And they are all merely left with their ugly forge marks on the backside in all their glory. So you can flip them over and see, yep, that's a forged piece, all right. Anyway, these will be going up for sale. All proceeds go to my Relay for Life page. Thanks.